Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna play Marry My Stalker. The chapter 2 or day 2 just came out, so let's begin. What's your name? YN. This is not appropriate for anyone under the age of 18. Please delete this game if you are not 18 plus. Ever since I was little, I wanted to be a princess. Clearly, that never happened. Because I couldn't marry a prince. So I changed my wish. I wanted to be a salted fish. I think I hate uni. Of course you hate uni. Everyone hates uni. Yeah, but I specifically hate uni this month. Macy rolls her eyes. You should have thought of that before you apply for medical school. Is it too late to drop out? It's the following year, you might as well just pass your exams and move on. I don't want to study anymore. I don't think I could study anymore. Be a good student and study. You aren't even studying. She had been on her phone for the past hour. Don't try and emulate me, or you fail the exam. I hate you. I love you too. I rolled my eyes and stared again at my work. I really don't want to study. Maybe if I talked about something interesting, she'll let us talk. So about that graduation ball. How are things with Dan? Okay, last time we did Dan, so what about the graduation ball? Did you change your mind? I'll come just to be your +1. About that. Why does she look guilty? You're still with him, aren't you? I knew it. Yeah, well, you'd do the same if you saw him shirtless. And probably, I haven't seen him, so I can't confirm or deny it. I had to roll my eyes. She's talking like he's some sort of Greek god. He's clearly not Nightwing, so no. You're right. You're just an icicle. You aren't moved by anyone. A normal woman would climb him like a tree. It's not Jason Todd. or Peter. Or Alan. I have all of Yandere's and Nightwing and Jason. am I a normal woman, though? Yeah, right. Go back to studying. Fine. So I did. Done? Done. Alright, I'll ask you some questions. Make sure you get them right, or I won't leave. Yes, ask away. What's the vertebrae level does the not saying that because I'm not a medical person. Six? No, I couldn't do back. Nope, T4. Well done. What bone does the makes up the blank arm? Trivia? That's not even an arm. Humerus. Yay, correct. What is the most common cause of stomach pain in children? Constipation? Yay, correct. I'm glad you actually learned something. I'll leave. Finally! I flop onto my bed dramatically. I'm gonna head out now. Sleep well. Don't fail. I'll be embarrassed. I'll fail. I felt my eye twitch. I won't. Say hi to Dan for me. Who said I'm going to see Dan? Are you not? I'll say hi for you. She means well. She just doesn't take me seriously because she doesn't think I know what I'm saying. But that's alright. We aren't friends because we like each other. Or rather, I'm not her friend because I like her. I just need to pick her brain. Medical school exams are difficult for me to grasp. Yeah, because I want to be a salted fish. I walked to the window and opened it for some fresh air. What is that? I don't know what I saw, but it was gone before I could even see it properly. I guess I'm more tired than I thought. Tomorrow I should study at uni. I doubt Marcy would want to keep me company after Dan gets in her she's with Dan. One day he will really do something to hurt her, and by then I'll be the one picking up the pieces. That's what friends are for, probably. There's nobody here today. I sighed as I unloaded my bag and got to work. The uni was rather prestigious, but the students here varied in levels of seriousness. That's every school. Some were naturally gifted like Macy. Some just didn't care since they had the money to live comfortably either way. And some were like me who insisted on going to medical school despite my father's wishes. What kind of father does not want you to go to medical school? Did he want you to be the salted fish? Sorry, can I sit next to you? Sorry, I didn't see you there. What did you say? Oh, his, sprite changed. I do like the little new change. Sorry, I didn't see you there. What did you say? There's no one else here, so I was wondering if it's okay for me to sit next to you. It's Arthur. Arthur is an annoying kid who answers every question and asks even more. Some of those students were dragged and lectured on for ages just because they wanted to learn a bit more. A nerd you didn't have a good impression of. Thanks to my might people, I actually passed this, though. No. Are you a child? Sit somewhere else. Sure. Sure. I'll just ignore him anyway. Why is it so hard to ignore him? There was a small issue that plagued me. The man was very beautiful. I don't think I had one to fall for a honey trap, but this honey trap is too sweet. I could see you're staring at me. Crap. I look away quickly. Why did you stop? Because you called me out? He leaned over and leaned over to look at my laptop. That question, how to fix a femoral fracture? What are you picking? I didn't want to answer him, but I subconsciously started to talk as if in front of a teacher. I'm not sure. He leaned and I could smell his cologne. It was familiar to me. First, it's not a femur. I mean, it is. But we'll just call it a fractured hip. But isn't that the same thing? It is the same, but when you say femur, I think of a femoral fracture. It's different surgical fixes. It's also quite urgent because of... Is he waiting for me? This one? Good girl. He started to walk me through it. I hate to admit it, but he's rather handsome when he talks. And he talked a lot. I guess he is good on a one-on-one basis, but I really can't stand him in a class setting. Is that better? I nodded. He spoke like he knew his crap. It was annoying, impressive. I'm glad I could help. You're quite smart. No crap, Sherlock. No way. You are really smart. Probably because he asked questions. He burst out into laughter, and I felt my cheeks flush. Thank you for noticing. I actually do like the art for this one a lot more, because it gives him more character. He didn't seem impressed, so I complimented. I've said nice things about the rest of him. Brains and beauty is hard combination to find. If only you weren't so stuck up in class. He stumbled over his words. Is he flustered? I can't believe it. He was really blushing? Why are you blushing? What do you mean by why am I blushing? How else am I meant to respond to that? I'm confused. Has no one ever told you you're pretty before or something? As suspected, his face is even redder now. Cute. My dad says I'm handsome. Huh. I laughed loudly, not believing this situation was entirely real. Hey, don't laugh. I didn't stop, bending over because my stomach hurt from giggling. I said don't. Arthur tried to rise me up from my hunched over position. Maybe I moved too violently, but we both fell down loudly, our chairs clinking against the floor. We both stared at each other in silence for a moment, but then my laughter started again. Ah, crap. You heard him mumble something under his breath. It's nothing. I felt better studying with him the rest of the day. I got a lot done, and naturally I wanted to study with him again before exams next week. Ask him to study there. Hey, is it cool if we study together tomorrow? It's fine if not. Understand. I'm the one very much in need of help. Ha. He lets out a chuckle. If you say please. Please. Crap. Is that a yes? Yeah, whatever. See you tomorrow. See ya. I got home later that night and tried to decide what to make. I haven't cooked in a while, so that didn't help. I guess it's pizza for dinner again. For the first time this year, I'm actually excited to study. Is it the sun? No, it was the handsome nerd waiting for me. You're actually here. Of course I am. This could be considered a date night, right? What are we studying today? Well, honestly, I don't have anything to study. What do you mean? The exam is next week. Yeah, but no, I'll pass. But it doesn't really matter what I do now. Are you trying to annoy me? That's considered bragging, right? No, I'm here for you today, so you can go over anything you want. This is weird. What's he playing at? Is he really this bored? I was not as much of a saint to drag myself out of bed just to help someone else. Anything? Anything. Can we go over the harp? That's the easiest though. For you, I forgot just how cocky he is. Cocky or self-confident. Either way, I hate it. Fine, hang on a sec. Come to think of it, why is he helping me? Come to be, he likes me? Could it be he likes me? No way, right? I mean, I know I'm pretty attractive, but that's not far-fetched. That's not too far-fetched. I need to stop thinking nonsense. Let's start with the basics. A 65-year-old man presents with words that I cannot pronounce. Titional, and then everything else like, nope. Breathlessness, chest pain, and fainting. On examination, you hear a okay. So now that I hear those words, and breathless, chest pain, and fainting. I will say probably a heart attack or something along the lines. On examination, you hear a murmur at the right upper boulder of the radiates to the carotenoids. What's the most likely diagnosis? I really hate feeling stupid. But why are his questions so hard? Macy was never this hard on me. Are you doing this on purpose? Doing what? Jerk. So the patient has something wrong with his valves. The sound can be heard in the arteries. That means a valve with issues is one of the valves in the upper chambers of the heart, right? Has to be one of these. Wait, same one. Okay, it's this one. It's like, yep, good girl. Yes! See, it's not that hard. Yes, it is. Especially for someone that's not in medical school. Not hard, my butt. This crap nearly gave me an aneurysm. Easy, next question. A 52-year-old woman with a history of hypertension presents with a tearing chest pain radiating to her back. Well, the patient already has a high blood pressure. Tearing pain, the answer is so obvious. Her blood pressure is higher in her right arm than in her left. This is the most appropriate diagnosis that you can investigation. You do more than investigate with just that, though. You do test, blood work. I didn't know that part. Okay, I know this one, kinda. What is the investigation for a aneuritic dissection? It's some kind of imagining. CT? This one wasn't so bad. If you get the next one right, I'll give you an award. Do I look like a child to you? You like it though, promise? Crap, now I'm curious. Okay, last question. A 40-year-old man presents with a sudden onset palpitations and lightheadedness. ECG shows a regular narrow complex with a rate of 180 BMB. The message shows the rate temporary. What is the most likely underlying problem? I should know you asked me something this hard. I'll give you a clue. It starts with an A and ends with a T. Now you're assaulting my intelligence. A V R N R T. See, you can do it. He lifted his hand and placed it on my head. I didn't expect it, and though I didn't care for head pats, it wasn't so bad. Getting complimented by a smart person like him felt pretty good. Now for your reward. You have to close your eyes. It wasn't like me to go along with such feverish, but it felt strangely magical, as though this were a fairy tale and he was a prince. I was exaggerating, obviously, but still, Arthur's charms were lethal. I felt afraid. But what if I fell for him? That would be troublesome. Jeremy would get mad. We're here. Arthur had let out a picnic for both of us in the woods behind the science block. You brought lunch? He had a cheeky smile on his face and motioned for me to sit down on the picnic mat. I wasn't a picky eater. Well, I shouldn't be having dairy, but that was a problem for the future me. I'll say lactose intolerant there. Do you like it? Was like enough to say how I felt? I felt weird. Why was he being so nice and accommodating to me? Because he likes us. Arthur, have we met before? That was the only logical explanation I could think of. You don't remember, do you? No? It's hard to forget someone like you. If you were to ask me for a specific date, New Year's, when we were in the first year. I don't remember meeting you. That's right, I remember you. You were wearing that gold outfit. I only saw you wearing it once. Because I felt like crap at the end of the night. I remember that part. The moment I got home, I threw that outfit away and cried on the kitchen floor. That year was not a good year for me. I had broken up with my ex, and at midnight, I was under a mistletoe. I gasped. You were under the mistletoe. How could I forget? We kissed under the mistletoe. Granted, I was probably not there with drinking. Yeah, drinking. So I'm sorry, I didn't expect you to remember me, but at least from today, I hope you don't forget me again. Was it really that easy to forget someone? Oh, I mean, if you're been drinking, yeah, it wasn't easy to forget someone. Not normally, but someone like me, out of sight, out of mind. It was easy to completely forget people I had close relationships with. How much more a stranger under mistletoe. Lion, we should go back now. Yeah, I wish you weren't so good to me, Arthur. I'm afraid. It's getting late. We should wrap it up soon. I didn't want to. A part of me wanted to be stuck here with him. That part of me needed to rediscover the word logic. Staying in the empty university block with a strange, handsome man was a recipe for disaster. I didn't think I can still call him a stranger. Acquaintances? Friends felt too close, and I didn't know if he saw me as one yet. Acquaintance is... Suddenly the lights turned off. Crap. Why did they lock up earlier today? I'm really sorry. I must have miscalculated. Should I be upset? Yes, this sucks. Is this even a believable response? It sounds so unserious. Yeah, yourself together, YN. I have some food left over from lunch. The doors will open again in a few hours. Is your phone here? I'll charge it for you. I searched for my bag for it. There was no notifications to check. Never was, so I handed it to him. I decided to just keep studying for the exams. If I failed, I have to reset. And was ready to leave this place and never speak to anyone again. Well, except for Marcy. I knew once she gets over the gremlin latching on her, she would be a great doctor. I wouldn't be surprised if she became a super famous neurosurgeon. Brain surgeon. I know that. I probably just work for the family. At least Dad won't be upset I chose this route instead of becoming a family head. I have 3 brothers. He would pick one of them. They're all competent to an extent. I tried. I don't think our phones have the same chargers. I mean, is mine an iPhone and yours an Android? Because that'll be the way. I would pack up my phone, though I wondered if he could charge it. Why was he gone for so long? Well, probably searching for my phone. I tried to turn it on, but there was no battery. It must have ran out. This is funny. I put my phone back in my bag, suddenly amused. He did that on purpose, didn't he? Still want to study? How could I study now? I wanted to pry open his skull and see what he was thinking. I need to use the bathroom, but if it's okay, can you help me with some, kid doctor. That's what it is. A doctor for kids. Yeah, no problem. I left to the hallway. My footsteps were loud and heavy as I walked. Reaching the inn, I took off my shoes and tiptoed back. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not. I peeked through the classroom room. My heart rises. I wasn't wrong. Arthur was searching my bag quickly, afraid I would return soon. The question was why? I was lucky I had left that thing back at home, or he would have found it. Found what? Still, isn't he too bold? At first, I considered he was a spy from another family, but then his body stiffened suddenly as he came across a small piece of black laced cloth. His face reddening. If he was a spy, he wouldn't be this flustered over that. I wonder if he will keep it. If he did, I should punish him, shouldn't I? Moving back to the end of the hall, I put my shoes back on. My footsteps returned. When I arrived again, he seemed unbothered. My bag had returned to his exact position. Its exact position. If I didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed he was searching my bag. He had done this enough times before considering he was pretty good at it. He had done this several times before considering he was pretty good at it. The night passed quickly enough, though by daylight I was struggling to stay awake. Will you be able to walk back? Okay with walking back? Yeah, thank you so much. I'll be bunkering down to get crap done for the rest of the week. If you need anything, I'll call you. Thank you, Arthur. Arthur lived in a different direction. He was in the same apartment complex as Dan. I was gonna say Don. Most students could afford to live there. I lived in a shared house, though my housemates had gone home. Our courses had finished months ago. I was the only one studying this way into the school year. On my walk home, I became acutely aware of someone following me. Oh, pretty sure it's Oliver. How many times has he done that? It was pretty embarrassing that I only realized now. I was really out of practice. The moment I got to my room, I plugged my phone into my laptop. I want to know exactly what offer had put on my phone. Still as exciting. I never had a stalker before. I'll take what you have. Multiple. 2 days. What cow? 2 days. Why are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You're not great at hiding how you feel. That's bullcrap. You keep staring off into space. What? I could control my face just fine, but seemed like blanking out was something I needed to get under control. It's 2 days. I can't feel offer. You won't. Easy for you to say you're dashing, charming, beautiful. This is not the time. There's a time and place for everything, but this is not the time. I need to study. Last time I called you handsome, you freaked out. Now you're acting all high and mighty. You caught me off guard. It won't happen again. That's not fair. You were too cute. I'm trying to help you study. Stop getting distracted. Crap, you're right. What were we doing? If you get distracted and I fail, I will actually cry. Don't cry. We should go touch grass. Touch grass? At a time like this, no, study. I thought studying with a smart person would help me. I should have known. He's more unserious than me. Please. He's too handsome. How hateful. Fine. See, fresh air helps. I want to die. Fresh air. My eyes twitched. Fresh air. I take a deep breath. I hated how beautiful the world looked. The weather should be mindful. Couldn't it be? See, I was stressing out. See, the world is beautiful, even if you don't Don't jinx it. If you pass, but not really, the world still spins, and there resets next month. They reset next month anyway. I know that logically. It's not the end of the world if I fail, but I really want to be a doctor. If I fail, I have to fight. I don't want to. What's wrong? Is there something else? Something you're not telling me? Your dad is a big shot. Corporate big shot. You don't need to be in med school, so why are you here? I'm not here for any particular reason. I just like learning. I might actually study law after this. It looks pretty cool. Okay, so he's like Pierce from Community, whereas this version is like being in school. Of course. What did I expect? And he's just collecting degrees instead of just going to community college. And what more terrible? Well, then again, any of our Yandere so far, even have been more terrible than what it appears. I just need to finish this once and for all and move on. I know how you feel. I won't understand you, but if you don't tell me what's wrong, I won't even understand. I hate when he's right, but it's logic. He talks as though he wasn't looking through my windows last night. I don't even live on the ground floor. I wonder if he learned to climb vines as a child. It's not like my little secret. Our little secret. It's like my little secret. Our little secret. After, do you know your tracking device is quite old-fashioned? Newer models are harder to detect. How long will you pretend to be innocent? If I go home, I'll have to fight. Fight who? My brothers. I fiddle with my fingers, trying to talking to anyone about this was uncomfortable. Macy already knew about my family, and that was only because her mother was the Madam Red. Wait, what? Madam Red? Madam Red knew everything that happened to be in the underworld. Is our family in the black web and all that, underworld and all that? She had eyes everywhere. If Dan wasn't careful and Macy went back to her mother for help, his life would be in danger. You must love them quite a lot. Who? Your brothers, I suppose. Love wasn't something I didn't understand. I would kill for them. I suppose that's love. You have feelings? You have siblings? I'm an only child. Really? Don't, corporate families normally have many children. He seemed amused by my words. Not necessary. You know about my family? Do you think I live on a rock? You're Arthur Phillips. It's hard to not know you. Most people didn't know just how wealthy the Phillips family was. If I was poor, I'll date you just for the money. I wouldn't mind. You're crazy. I don't care for money. Dating someone who is obsessed with you is a better idea. Dating someone who is obsessed with you is a better idea. I mean, technically he's already obsessed, so you got the whole package. Why do you say that? They can never leave you. They would do anything for you. And you can shape them however you want. Or it's opposite around and they shape you however they want. You can also... My voice trailed off when I realized how much of a red flag I was being. I mean, we're two red flags. So 2 red flags equal... Red flag? I'm only joking, of course. Of course. His eyes seemed darker. He liked what I said. I had to stop my excitement from growing. If I didn't control myself this time, I would ruin him just like Jeremy. So back to studying? Do you want to go back? No, I want you to force me to kiss you. Born to tease handsome men, forced to study. Unlike you, I might actually fail. Men like Arthur had 3 specific traits that drew me to them. Accession, intelligence, submission. Luckily, I love to play with my food before eating. 2 days came quickly, and soon enough I found myself nearly passing out from anxiety in front of the exam hall. Girl, what are you wearing? I looked down at my clothes. A hoodie and flare leggings? She gave me a judging look. I returned with an exasperated eye roll. Comfort overlooks this time. I can't afford to fail this exam. Still, don't mean you should let yourself go. Let's just go. I apply with an argument. My brain will lose more brain cells than I could afford. The exam site was packed with people. Considering it was a national exam, it made sense to see people from other colleges. I said goodbye to Marcella, since she was in their room, and headed to find mine. Or Macy. Lion? He smiled as he came over to me. I immediately smelled the faint scent of cigarettes, and my nose scrunched up as I took an immediate step back. What's wrong? That's my actual red flag. Cigarettes. That's why she's walking away. He looked at me like I had something unspeakably upsetting. You smell like smoke. Just stay away from me. I don't want to get my inhaler. I did use my inhaler today. Oh, my character's an asthmatic too. Oh, don't worry. If I don't have my inhaler, I probably have a whole bunch of Red Bull. Or something caffeinated. As cute as you look right now, I can't risk failing. I have bigger issues than your stupidly handsome face. Good luck with your exam, Arthur. I ran away quickly. The exam room was filled with rows of desks. Each desk had a candidate number on it, and I quickly found mine. Once the exam started, I focused on the questions, my mind racing through everything I had studied. The first question was multiple choice. The first section was multiple choice. I breezed through it confidently. The second section required longer written answers, and I took my time to organize my thoughts before writing. Each question seemed to blend into the next, and I quickly lost track of time. Once it was over, the students poured out their rooms, and so did I, feeling lighter than ever. Did I remember what I wrote? No. Was I glad it was over? Definitely. I spotted Marcy in the crowd, looking as beautiful as ever despite the stress of the exam. She waved at me, a wide smile on her face. Ryan, how did it go? Fingers crossed I might actually pass. I knew you could do it. Let's celebrate. I got plans, and you're coming with me. No, I can't. I need to tell my parents about the exam. Knowing my dad, he'll be calling soon. Fine. I'll call you later, alright? I waved goodbye to her and found a quiet spot to wait. Like clockwork, 10 minutes after the exam, I received a call. That's weird. Unknown caller. The only time my dad used an unknown caller ID is if security was compromised. Hello, Dad? Of all nicknames, you should know I hate Daddy the most. Is this Jeremy? It's that son of a... Why are you calling? If I wasn't waiting for my dad's call, I would have never have answered. We need to talk. No. I cut the call immediately, but before I could even blink, another call was coming through. This one I needed to answer I wanted to answer even less. Hello? Have you lost your mind? Her voice was loud. I had to pull my phone away from my ear. I told you, I have a really big exam in a few weeks, remember? I'm in the library. I lied through my teeth. I didn't want to go home just yet. Dad knew my actual exam timeline. He was fine with me staying behind. Don't play sly with me. You were meant to meet Jeremiah 3 hours ago. You have to be freaking kidding me. Do you know the family head was raged? How are you going to fix this? Your dad is really angry with you. I rolled my eyes, not caring for her tantrums. Dad definitely wasn't mad. I was more worried about Jeremy. I knew him well enough. He was a crazy person. What about Jeremy? How did he react? Jeremiah? He has been very magnanimous about this. He hasn't complained much. He's such a good kid. Why don't you just... Look, Mom, I need to go now. I'll talk later. Love you, bye. I cut the call immediately. Jeremiah acting magnanimously. I wasn't born yesterday. I'll say, oh, don't worry, I'll probably get kidnapped by Yandere and get to stay with them. I returned to the unknown caller. Inside before ringing again. He picked up after one ring. What do you want? Okay, I figured it. gun range next week, I'll pick you up. I grit my teeth. Remind me next week. I cut the call inside. One problem after another. Why in? I forced a smile and I turned to meet Arthur. Hey, how did it go? I wanted to just go home and lie down with some ice cream. Are you okay? My heart skipped a beat. Yeah, why? You're making that face again. What face? Like you're about to hit something. Is that a new insult? I never heard it before. He laughed, taking a step forward. He didn't smell like smoke anymore. Let's go get ice cream. I really want to just go home. Alright. Are you sure? You don't look great. I don't feel great. How about we just go to yours? I'll make us pizza. Wait, he's gonna make us homemade pizza? Okay. I was stunned for a moment, but slowly a smile crept up my face. I like that. When last did I have a man in my kitchen? One that's been stalking us too. I should consider hiring a chef, a handsome one. Sorry I didn't have an apron. It's okay, I'll be careful. It was nice to see he knew what he was doing. Though I was curious if he would add something interesting to my food. It should be easy enough for him to buy sleeping tablets. It's gonna be like, soul. I have a good enough, I have a good enough tolerance. I have a good enough tolerance, so I'll be able to enjoy most of it. I left him to his devices, curious. I want to see how far a deprived man would go with his helpless maiden like me. This is bad. I'm getting excited. I'm gonna wait for the dough to rise a bit. Did you do it? Did you drive the pizza? I want badly. No, I so badly want to know. So how was Azam? You never told me. I guess he was. Anxious for me. It's kind of cute. I think I actually did okay on the exam. At least I won't have to subdue the professor for a retake. That was never an option. It's like, no, because he would stop it. Oh, what? Yeah, because he'd probably go stabby on the... His reaction was surprisingly straightforward. Are you my academic advisor? I couldn't help but laugh. No, just someone who knows you're too smart and you don't need a plan B. I hate to say it, but he makes me feel better. He's crazy smart and he believes I can do it. I should trust him, even if I can't believe in myself. Thanks, Arthur. I simply acknowledge a fact. You're still get easily flustered. This is bad. I really wanted to tease him. I wanted to force him over the edge. I wanted him cornered, sobbing, begging. His tears would look so pretty. My heart was restless. I don't even compliment you this time. Why are you blushing? It seems like you're rapt to any positive attention from any girl. Probably just one girl in particular. One girl in particular. That's not true. Oh? What other compliments have you gotten? How rude. How rude. Don't they know he's not someone they can talk so casually? No one. I don't usually talk to people. Ah, that's good. Good? I didn't elaborate. If you want to talk to a lot of people, it made my life difficult. You know, we're waiting for the dough, but you want to watch a movie in the meantime? Sure. Cheesy rom-com, thriller, horror movie. Oh, let's go cheesy rom-com. Really? I'm a romantic, you know. Oh, you like flowers and crap? I'm not physically. Who doesn't like flowers? Alright. I mean, why in from your boyfriend at some routes? Offer was surprisingly good at cooking, considering his background. How is this? It's actually good. I'm a bit surprised. It's honestly so good. It's alright. It's the worst thing I ever had. It's honestly so good. I knew you'd like it. Okay, so that image is not there. You feel better? I nod my head. I feel lighter. Hey, Offer? Yeah? Thanks. Thanks for everything. I'm glad. You're hard to please. I know. And you're hard to talk to. Hey, watch it. But if you're not you, there's not really anyone else I would rather please. I'll be lying if I said I didn't feel anything. I really wanted to kiss him, but I felt too shy. Ironic, isn't it? Why is he looking at me like that? Hey, I wanted to ask. Sorry, one sec. Hello? Hey, Wyatt, are you free by any chance? I glance at Offer. Little, is everything okay? Can you come by Dan's place? Please. I look at Offer. What's going on at your apartment? Dan's having a party. I turn my back to Macy. I could come up and pick you up. Is that what you need? Yeah, thanks. She cuts the call. I hope you don't mind. Why would I? Just give me a second. I'll clean up. I got dragged to a party after all. Wow. Wow was all I could think about. I was carrying out practice to see the get so overwhelmed by the small house party. I pushed her the bodies, hoping to find Macy. Why in? She didn't look drunk. I'm here. Let's go home. What's with that expression? Macy? Look who's here. Oh, hey. We've been wondering if you're ever alive. We? I tried to look at Macy, but she wouldn't look at me. She was shaking terribly. I knew my situation was strange, but the only thing I could think of in the moment was, what did you do to Macy? Macy was confident. She was beautiful. She was terrified. I'm just surprised, you see. I thought you were too good for this kind of thing. I don't remember you inviting me. I spit, irritated. I was ready to just turn around and leave, but I couldn't leave Macy. Really? But Macy asked you, didn't she? I looked at Macy confused. She would avoid my gaze. You know what? I bet you're just shy. Maybe we should help you loosen up. What? Come here, Wyan. Oh, can we give Arthur a knife? I felt my eye twitch. Who did he think he was? Did he take me for a dog? Come here, come on. Don't be like that. You showed up, didn't you? Might as well come have some fun. I wish more than anything I could have a gun with me. Or a knife. Preferably a gun, though. Probably no knife. I have blown his stupid little head off. Breathe, don't snap. No, just kick him in the ball. Kick him when the sun doesn't shine. He tried to grab my arm. Could you not? Arthur cuts him, taking my hand in his. Dude, what the heck? Off limits. Fine. This man confuses me. He has a girlfriend and he clearly hates me. place. This is wasting his time taking me off. One day, you'll wake up. No. It won't be my fault, and I will be slightly heavy in his misfortune. Are you alright? I'm not taking Macy back home tonight, am I? I'm sorry. Bitterly disappointed. It's okay. It's our final year anyway. I don't need her anymore. I feel stuffy. I'll leave. I'll walk you home. No, have a good night. There's very few people I would allow to see me cry. Arthur was not one of them. Yet. I slept terribly. I feel like crap. I'm coming. I rushed to the door, opened the door. My eyes were red, and I looked a mess. It was the worst possible time for him to come here. I know I said next week, but something told me you were free today. Something told you, or someone told you. What would you do without me? I slammed the door in his face. Chapter 2 ends here. Thank you for playing. Oh, this is Miss Arthur. Okay, so... And that was Marry My Stalker. If you like my content, please subscribe, help out, and comment down below. See you guys next time.